Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Monday evening. Hope you had a lovely weekend and you're looking forward to a nice week ahead. Our theme today is open. So we are going to open our bodies and hopefully in doing that, metaphorically at least, open our minds as well. Throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. Lots of sun salutes in this practice. So yeah, plenty of movement. Let us begin our practice today lying down. And keeping your knees bent and your feet about shoulder width apart. Just close your eyes. Allow yourself to slow down. On your next exhale, just blow away everything that's happening in your day. And blow away everything that's happening in your world. Rid yourself of all roles and responsibilities. Release yourself from any labels you or others put on you. And just bring yourself to the mat. Become aware of your body. Aware of your orientation on your mat. Aware of your feet, where they're pointed, how they feel against the mat. Aware of your knees bent. Aware of the feel of your body on the mat as it holds you here. Notice the shape of your body, the space it takes on the mat. Notice where your body meets the air. Releasing any tensions in your body, relaxing the jaw and the muscles in the face, softening the shoulders, sinking into the mat as it holds you here. Notice yourself breathing. Just observe that motion. And now begin to direct your breath. Inhaling through your nose into your belly. Pause. And then exhaling through your nose. extending that exhale and counting your breath as you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and continuing like that, getting into your own rhythm, counting your breath. Taking 3 more breaths here like this. And then when you're ready, rolling over onto your side. And let's make our way up to stand at the top of the mat. And just checking in with your feet that they're pointing forward in a nice straight line. Equal weight on both feet. And that weight evenly distributed across the feet from the ball to the heel of the feet. And let's do a nice little roll down. So first of all, raise the head up. And then bow the head, round the shoulders, slowly round the spine. As you very gently roll down towards the mat. Letting gravity draw you down when your hands reach the mat. Softening the knees as you go. Just hold the opposite elbows and gently sway from side to side. And then coming to stillness, release the elbows and very slowly unravel, opening the body up nice and slowly until you come back to your standing position. Good, let's go again. Raising the gaze and then starting to bow the head, round the shoulders, soften and round the spine. Slowly making your way down. All the way down till your hands are on the mat. And slowly unrolling to come back to your standing position one more time, raising the gaze. And then bowing the head, rounding the shoulders, and rolling down. And when you reach the earth, start to come back up again. Until you're back in your standing position. And as you're standing here, just turn the palms outwards. Close the eyes. Inhaling, counting that inhale as you did at the start. But allow the arms to gently move a little away from the body. And as you exhale, letting them come back to the starting point. So taking 3 more breaths like this, just connecting the movement with the breath. And then when you're ready, gently opening the eyes, let's raise the arms up over the head, palms together. Raise the gaze and take a breath. And then slowly sweeping the arms out to the side, hinging at the hips this time as we come into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Coming into your forward fold, taking a breath here. And then lengthening the spine by stepping the hands away, or come into a halfway lift, whichever you prefer, taking a breath here. And back through your forward fold. Let's step the right leg back for a low lunge. Keeping the shoulders soft. And then taking it through to your plank. Having those shoulders over the wrists, little softness in the elbows. One more breath here. And then bringing yourself down onto the mat, whichever way you prefer, maybe knees, feet, chest and belly, or lowering yourself straight down. And then let's come up into a baby cobra, drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat. And let's push up here through your tabletop, adjusting those hands, curling the toes. Push the hips back to the heels as you lift up the knees and slowly making your way into your downward dog. Nice pedaling of the feet, letting the pelvis move from side to side until you're ready to come to your point of stillness. Gaze towards the belly button, shoulders away from the ears. Pushing with the hands, pushing the whole body back. One more breath here. And raising that right leg out behind you, stepping it through for your low lunge. And making our way back to forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up to stand, raising those palms above the head. Raise the gaze and take a breath. Sweeping through forward fold. And lengthening the spine or halfway lift. Forward fold. Let's step that left leg back for your low lunge. And then through to your plank. One more breath here. And making your way down onto your mat. rising up to your cobra. And then pushing through to your downward dog. 3 breaths here in downward dog. Raising that left leg out behind you and stepping it through. Low lunge. And let's take it up to your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, bringing those hands into prayer at the chest. Closing the eyes, take a breath. Okay, so from here again, taking a breath with each section of the sun salute. I think I've told you before, the sun salute has 12 different movements in it. So as you go through it, taking your breath in each one. Raising the arms over the head, palms together, raise the gaze. And sweep those arms out to the side, forward fold. Halfway lift. And forward fold again. This time keeping the hands on the mat, step that right leg straight back. Bend the left knee so it comes well over the ankle. And lift up into a warrior one, squaring the hips, having contact with the floor with your back foot. See, can you put a little bit of weight into the outside edge of that back foot? Raise the arms up. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Still counting the breath. And then coming forward, framing the foot and stepping back into your plank. Taking a breath here. And then lowering yourself down onto the mat. And rising up to your cobra. Pushing on up to your downward dog. We'll take 3 breaths in downward dog. And raising that right leg out behind you. Let's step it through. Bending that right knee so it's over the ankle, directly over the ankle. Left foot firmly on the mat. Squaring up the hips, squaring up the shoulders, over the hips. Raise the arms up past those ears. Soften the shoulders. 3 breaths here. And then folding forward again, letting the hands come onto the mat as you step that left foot forward into your forward fold for a breath. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, palms together. Raise the gaze, take a breath. Sweeping through, forward fold. Halfway lift to your reversion. And forward fold again. Letting the hands come fully down onto the mat. Let's step that left leg back. Bending the right knee to come into your warrior one. So remember, if you're a little bit wobbly, just step the feet further apart from each other widthwise, and it just gives you a little bit more stability. Squaring up the hips. And now thinking about opening up the chest, opening up the whole front of the body. And then raising the arms up, keeping that openness, keeping the chest nice and bright. 2 more breaths here. And let's fold forward, stepping it back into your plank. And bringing yourself down onto your mat. Rising up into your cobra. And pushing through to your downward dog, where we're going to remain for 3 breaths. Raising that left leg out behind you. Let's step it through to come up to your warrior one on this side. Checking in with your alignment. Raising the arms, feeling the whole body open. And forward fold, stepping that right foot up into your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, bringing those hands down into prayer at the chest. Close the eyes. Feel the body open up. Feel the freedom of your breath flowing through your body. Taking one more breath here. And raising those arms up over the head again. Raise the gaze. Sweeping through, forward fold. Lengthen the spine, halfway lift. And forward fold. And from here, going to step the right leg back, bringing it in line. Bring your heels in line with each other. So your left leg is in front with that right foot just turned slightly at about a 45-degree angle. And from here, see, can you lift up? Bring the arms into a T like we're doing Warrior 2, but reach forward with that left hand, windmill down into a triangle, having a nice straight line from the tips of the fingers on each end. And if you want, you can straighten that front leg, keeping a softness in the knee as you do. Gaze looking upwards, feeling the whole body open. One more breath here. And then let's swivel around to frame the foot with the hands and step back into your plank. Bringing yourself down onto your mat and lifting up to your back bend. And from here, making your way up to your downward dog. We're going to stay in downward dog for 3 breaths. Feel the back of your body open here, lengthening. Raising that right leg out behind you, stepping it through, lining up those heels as you lift up and come into your Warrior 2 momentarily, reaching forward with the right arm, windmilling down, opening out that right leg if you like, finding that nice straight line with the arms, shoulders stacked on top of each other, hips as much as possible also stacked on top of each other. 2 more breaths here as you gaze upwards. And turning towards the front, adjusting the feet. So your hips then become level again. And let's step that left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up. Palms together, raise the gaze and take a breath. Sweeping through, forward fold. Halfway lift. and forward fold. Stepping the left leg back to again line up those heels, rising up to your warrior two, and reaching forward with the right arm to come into your triangle for 3 breaths. And then let's take it on through the rest of the sun salute, so through your plank. And bringing yourself down onto your mat to come into your back bend. And pushing through to your downward dog. Raising up the left leg, stepping it through, remembering if you have problems bringing it through, you can always swing it around. Line up the feet. It just might help you get a little bit further up the mat when you swing it around. Come up to your warrior two. Reach forward to come into your triangle. And then making your way, adjusting the body so that you can step back up into your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up to the top of your mat. Hands in prayer at the chest. Close the eyes. Brighten the chest. Holding yourself up nice and tall and open. Taking a breath here. And when you're ready, softly opening the eyes, raising the arms over the head. Raise the gaze for a breath. And through to forward fold. Halfway lift. And forward fold. And stepping the right leg back. Again, lining up the heels. This time keeping a bend in this left knee so it's over the left ankle. We're going to come into an extended side angle pose. So resting the left arm on that left thigh. Open up the body first so that your whole chest is looking along the long side of the mat. Then raise that right arm up past your ear. for a nice extended side angle. Let's take 3 breaths here. Really lovely opening up pose. And let's make our way then into our plank, adjusting the feet so you can step back into your plank. And bringing yourself down onto your mat, lifting up to your back bend. And push through for your downward dog. 3 breaths. Raising that right leg out behind you, stepping it through, drawing that left foot back so your heels line up. Get the right leg in position so the knee is over that ankle to start with, resting the arm on the leg, feeling this whole body nice and open. So again, our hips kind of stacked on top of each other. Raise that left arm up over the head and on past the ear. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands down, swiveling on that back foot to level out the hips, and then stepping up into your forward fold, taking a breath. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, bringing those hands together over the head, take a breath. And through to your forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Stepping that left foot back in line, heels in line with the right foot, bending that right knee as we again come into our side angle, extended side angle. All of these poses that we're doing in the middle today are really great for a combination of strengthening and stretching. So they strengthen one half of your body while stretching the other half. One more breath. And then making your way into your plank pose, the king of the poses or the queen of the poses, because it works on the whole body. And bringing yourself down onto your mat. Lifting up into your back bend. And then pushing through to your downward dog. Raising that left leg out behind you, stepping it through, lining up the heels. Extended side angle on this side. Having those shoulders stacked on top of each other. Feeling the whole body open. And then making your way into your forward fold here. Coming all the way up, bringing those hands into prayer at the chest. Taking 3 breaths here. Feel the body open. And then raising those arms over the head, raise the gaze. Sweeping down, forward fold. And halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend the knees, coming up to stand here. Turning that right foot out at a right angle as we make our way into our tree pose. So having that right foot either on the calf or on the thigh, whichever works for you. Try to keep that knee, that right knee, at that right angle. Find your stillness and let's take 3 breaths. And releasing the hands down, releasing the leg, coming back into a forward fold, stepping it out to your plank. And making your way down onto your mat. Lifting up into your cobra. And pushing through to your downward dog. Raising the right leg up,
And stepping it forward, stepping the left foot up beside it, bend the knees,
coming up to stand as we turn that left foot at a right angle to the right foot, checking in where the knee is. So if we start off with the knee in the right position, it can help us to keep it there for the rest of the pose. And then drawing the foot into position. Find your stillness. Find your gaze point. And take 3 breaths. And then releasing the foot down as you sweep down into your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, raising those arms over the head, palms together, raise the gaze. And sweeping through to your forward fold. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Coming back up to stand as we make our way into our tree pose again, bringing this left foot at the right angle as you make your way into the pose. Finding your own version, bring your hands to wherever you like. Taking 3 breaths. And then letting that left foot with great control come down onto the mat as we come forward into a forward fold and step straight back into our plank. And making your way down onto your mat, lifting up to your cobra. Pushing through for your downward dog. And stretching that left leg out behind you, stepping it through, step the right foot up beside it as you come up into your final tree pose. Making your way into it. I always find a tree pose really good for clearing the mind. And slowly making your way back into your standing position for your forward fold. Bending your knees, coming all the way up to stand, bringing those hands down into prayer at the chest, taking a breath. And then let the arms come down by your sides, bow your head, round your shoulders, round the spine, slowly making your way down towards your mat till your hands come in contact with the mat, then bend the knees, making your way down all the way to lower the spine down onto the mat. Let the legs come out long. Draw the arms behind your head, feeling your body totally open and light. One more breath here. And then drawing the arms back down by your sides, bending your knees, hug those knees into the chest and just sway from side to side. Coming to stillness. Let the feet come down onto the mat and the legs come out long, feet flopping out to the side, palms facing upwards. As you just allow the body now to rest and recuperate after your practice. Letting go your toes, the soles of your feet. Letting go the tops of your feet, your heels and ankles. Letting go your calves and your shins. The backs of your knees and the fronts of your knees. The backs of your thighs and the fronts of your thighs. Letting go your glutes and your pelvis. The whole back of your body, spine, rib cage, shoulder blades. The front of your body, rib cage, chest, shoulders. Letting go your armpits, upper arms, elbows, wrists, backs of your hands, palms of your hands, and your fingers. Letting go the back of your head, the crown of your head, your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, jaw, chin, lips and tongue. The whole of your body, just let it go. The whole of your body, let it go. And filling your heart here with gratitude. Gratitude for all that is good in your life today. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Each breath just helping you to connect a little deeper with your inner self. And imagine you're sitting by a pond. And look into the pond and see a face. See a face with wisdom. A face with courage. A face that's open and friendly. And spend some time here.